Hello and good evening to all of you. I hope all of you are doing well. So, in today's class, we're going to discuss about software quality assurance, where we'll be trying to discuss what is software quality. We'll be trying to discuss what are the various important quality factors. We'll be trying to focus on quality system, and then we will be trying to focus on the activities that are performed by quality system, and then we'll look on to total quality management, and try to focus on quality control and quality assurance, and then followed by some of the standards in software quality management. So first, let's try to understand what a software quality is. Now, a software quality basically tries to ensure that all the requirements that are specified in the SRS documents are implemented in the system correctly. Now, this is also called as fitness of purpose. So software quality basically tries to assure that all the requirements that are specified in the SRS document is present in the software system. Now, in certain situation, it may so happen that a software system may be capable of encompassing all the requirements that are specified in the SRS document, but may have a very complex user interface. So because of the complex user interface, it may so happen that the software system may not be usable. Now, what we cannot qualify this software as is we cannot qualify this software as a very good software because its usability is very low. So, the requirement of the implementation of various requirement is not only the criteria that needs to be satisfied in order to assure quality of a software product. So, there are other qualities that needs to be considered as well. So, software quality basically tries to take into consideration a holistic approach to software development. So the other quality factors that needs to be considered are correctness, reliability. Then we have efficiency, then we have adaptability, we have usability, we have reusability, and we have maintenance. So these are the seven important characteristics that or the important quality factors that needs to be taken into consideration whenever we are talking about software quality. Now let us try to understand what correctness tries to basically look upon. Now correctness basically tries to look upon the complete compliance of the functions that are present in the system and the functions that are specified in the requirement specification document. So there has to be complete compliance between the requirements that are there in the software system and the requirements that are specified in the software system, and a correct implementation of the same with the degree of accuracy. So this is very much important. So a software system has to be correct first. It should correctly implement all the requirements that are specified in the SRS document. Now then what we can do is we can look upon the other qualities. Now the next important quality is reliability. So a software system has to be a reliable software system. So reliability is a way of measuring the trustworthiness and the dependability of the software system. So whenever we talk about reliability, so reliability can also be thought of as the probability of a system delivering the result correctly for a given point in time. So whenever we try to determine the reliability of the software system, we draw certain statistical inferences, take into consideration certain qualitative assessment mechanism. So these statistical inferences will be the basis on which the decision whether to buy or to reject the software system is taken. So the statistical inferences should be rather they should be rather opinion independent or observer independent. So we should take into consideration the factors the factors such as rate of occurrence of failure, and we have mean time to failure, mean time to repair, mean time between repair, and then we have probability of failure on demand and availability. So these are the various reliability matrices that are taken into consideration in order to determine the statistical inferences to decide whether or not to accept the software system or whether or not to buy the software system. So that is very much important. So reliability is very much important characteristics that needs to be looked upon whenever we are trying to we are trying to come to a decision whether or not to buy a software system. So the next important factor is efficiency. So efficiency is an important aspect that needs to be looked upon, because no matter how functionally sound the software system may be, but it should be capable of delivering the result within a specified period of time, and it should be capable of utilizing the system resources in optimal manner. So the execution time should be optimal, as well as the resource utilization should be optimal. So then what we can see is, we can see that the requirements are implemented in a very efficient manner, right? The next important factor that we need to take into consideration is adaptability. So adaptability is the ability of the software system to adapt to new environment, or to new hardware, or its ability to interoperate with the other software system. So these are the aspects that are looked upon whenever we talk about portability, right? Okay, so making the software system work in a different operating system, or making the software system work in a new hardware system, or making the system work with other software system, or the complex software system. So this is what a portability issue basically tries to address to. And then reusability. So reusability is a very important aspect in case of software engineering, because reusability does not only assure quality of the product, but it also ensures reduction in development time and development cost, and it assures the conceptual integrity of the module. But what we need to do is, we need to ensure that there has to be a proper mechanism of building a very good repository of reusable components, which can be searched for reusable components, and reusable components can be identified and placed in the new system. So there are several advantages of encouraging reusability in engineering a software product. Now what we have is, we have usability. So a software system should be usable. It should be capable of exhibiting all the goodness criteria that a software system should. So for an example, in context to GUI, so speed of learning, speed of use, speed of recall, online help, support for multiple skill label, online guidance, feedback, recovery, error handling mechanism. Now just see, all of these facilities basically make a software system a very usable software system. So all essential characteristics that will enhance the usability of the software system should be incorporated into the software system. So this is an important aspect. Now the next important point that we need to focus on is maintainability. So in order to increase the lifetime of the software system, or the use time of the software system, what we need to bring about is, we need to bring about changes to the software system. So changes may be for correction, perfection, adaptation, or prevention. So for any corrective measure, what we need to do is, for any maintenance measure, what we need to do is, we need to bring about a change. But the system should be capable of accepting change. So whenever we are developing a software system, the software system has to be developed in such a manner that the various components are capable of exhibiting uniformity and conceptual integrity that is very easy to understand. So if it is readable, if it's understandable, if it's understandable, it's acceptable, and subsequently, if these three qualities are there existent in the software system, then definitely the software system will be maintainable. So we can use either maintenance model 1 or maintenance model 2 in order to bring about change in the existing software system. So these are the important seven qualities that needs to be goodness qualities that needs to be taken into consideration whenever we talk about quality of the software system. Now let us try to understand what software quality management system is, or quality system is. So software quality management, or quality management, basically tries to identify a set of well-defined methodologies that can be pursued by the organizations who are developing software applications for enhancing the quality of the software product. So all necessary strategies that may be adopted by the organization in order to ensure quality of the software product is what software quality management is all about. Now let us try to identify how can we assure quality with this software system. Now in order to assure quality with the software system, a quality system or an organization has to have a very good managerial structure, right? And it has to have very good delegation of responsibility. So until unless your managerial structure is not sound and the delegation of work is not sound, then it may be difficult for one to generate or develop a quality software system. So you need to have a very sound managerial structure, as well as the way how the responsibilities are delegated between different hierarchies of the management structure. Now, in order to ensure quality, every organization has their own quality management team, or they have their own quality department, right? So the role of the quality department is to ensure that all the activities that are related to assuring quality are executed, and they are also responsible for jointly coordinating activities with the top managers in order to ensure what all strategies that may be initiated for associating quality with the software product that is to be developed. So some of the important quality system activities includes auditing, report preparation, and deliberation or reviews of the quality system. So let us talk about what is auditing. Now, auditing basically tries to enforce upon devising a mechanism for monitoring and controlling progressions that are there, progressions that are made in the software development. So it is very important for us to ensure that whatever progression that takes place happens as expected. So there has to be a mechanism capable of determining all the abnormal progressions that may be there in the development of the software system. Now, here, in order to ensure that you are capable of efficiently monitoring the various progressions that are there, what we take into basis, or we take into account the SRS document. So with reference to the SRS document, we'll try to see whether the development of the software system is moving in the right direction or not, whether the implementation of the requirements are in the right direction or not, whether we are lagging in the development process, or we are moving ahead in a very fast pace in case of development of software product. So what we can do is we can monitor and control each and every aspect of the software system, because whenever we do plan a software product, we create everything. So we have the specification document with us, we have the plan document with us, and taking into consideration the specification document and the plan document, we can monitor and control the progression of the software development process. So here, what we do is we ensure that whatever standards are to be followed and whatever guidelines are to be adhered to, so these are followed in order to ensure quality of the software product. Now, the second important aspect is the production of report. So production of report is very much important, because there has to be a mechanism expressing whatever quality measures that has been initiated for ensuring the quality of the software system. So in order to inform the various stakeholders and various hierarchy in the managerial structure about the way how the quality assurance or quality assurance design mechanism has been established, and the way how the monitoring and control has been done. So what we need to have is we need to have reports being generated and that are circulated among the various stakeholders. And then we have review meetings are done in order to ensure that what we do is we try to refine our own quality system in order to ensure that the systems that are developed from that particular point onwards assures greater quality and are capable of delivering results in much more effective manner. So these are the various activities that are involved. These we are discussing it in brief, because we will not go into detail of the various activities. Now, it's very important for us to document a quality system, because documentation of quality system is important, because the documentation may not be only required by the current system, but it may also be required for future references whenever we'll be trying to develop similar kind of system. So if we do not document it, then all the approaches that we have formulated will almost remain ad hoc only for the current purpose. So in order to ensure that the formulated strategies and the formulated mechanisms can be used for future references, what we need to do is we need to document the quality system. Now, let us try to understand what is quality control. Now, it is very important for us to identify all possible defects that are there in the software product and eliminate them. But identifying defects are not only important. What we need to do is we need to identify the cause of the defect as well. So once we are capable of identifying the cause of the detail, then the list of causes may be used for future references whenever we create new systems. So the software quality or software quality control basically aims at correcting the causes of the error, not just rectifying the defective problem. So that is what quality control is all about. So software quality control aims at detecting the errors, aims at identifying the causes for the errors and initiating necessary measures to overcome that. Now let us talk about an important aspect that is called as quality assurance. So quality assurance, so whenever your organization or whenever any software development organization follows a set of well-defined process, right, and adheres to it in a rigorous manner, and all the quality factors are taken into consideration, then definitely what we'll do is we'll be capable of producing a very good quality software. So all modern quality paradigm includes guidance for recognizing, defining, analyzing, and improving the production process. So how can we assure quality is by making the organization follow all the processes that are required for assuring quality, and religiously adhering to them, and following all the standards and guidelines. So if you do this, then what we'll be capable of doing is we'll be capable of generating good quality software system, right? Again, and it will provide guidance for recognizing, defining, analyzing, and improving the production process. So in today's class, what we have learned about is we have learned about what is software quality, right? We've learned about what is fitness of purpose. We've learned about what are the other important quality factors that needs to be considered. So we have taken 7 quality factors. We have taken correctness, reliability, efficiency, adaptability, or portability, and then we have usability, then we have reusability and maintainability. Then we have discussed each of this in greater detail, right? Again, and then we have discussed software quality management, or quality system as it is called. Then we discussed what software quality management is all about. Then we discussed what quality system, how we can enforce quality system, and what are the responsibility of the quality management team. We discussed what are the activities that are involved in a quality system, and we talked about why to document a quality system. Then we talked about what is quality control, and we talked about what is quality assurance. So in the next class, we'll be moving ahead with total quality management. So thank you very much. Have a good day.